Okay, maybe I did eat some cheesecake. And a double chocolate peanut butter cookie. And some lemon tarts. But, Mr. Riley, I can explain
A
that.
few weeks after the wedding, I suddenly fell ill. My husband took me to the hospital. I was in so much pain and no one could tell for sure it was...
You're just doing your job, making money. I bet you've never even cared about anyone in your life. Well, I do. I care too much. That's why I'm going crazy. I'm going insane.
And that I'm never going to be good even if I don't know, grew wings and halo and maybe saved the world. But no, I'm still going to be the bad one. Always. You know, sometimes I just think to myself, maybe I'd be better off in juvie. Then maybe they'd really understand.
Dad, do we have to go to Grandma's house? I don't know what makes you think going to Grandma's house is such a fun idea. You get up early and polish the car, like we're going someplace cool, like the beach. Is it just me, or does her house smell like an old antique store couch?
I'm a pretty good candidate because I'm young and I came by the crap honestly. It's genetic. Yay. Anyways, livers are a robust organ, so it's not as sketchy as it can be, but the whole process is kind of
I
crazy.
wanna see the world, but like, really see it. The good stuff, the bad stuff. If you see it, it becomes a part of you. Right? You can't
I know. Fine. Yes, leave. You have crap to do and I obviously don't. I obviously have nothing to contribute because I'm living out of my stupid room.
First of all, always give him the signal that you like him.
Whenever he's walking by, give him the look that you're interested. Like, I got you.
I still didn't know where I was, but I sang my song and I kept walking. I walked all night through the woods, and when I got frightened, I sang louder. And as the sun rose, I hadn't found my way back home. I had found myself back at the school. I still didn't know the name of that woman, but I remembered what she told me, that my song would lead me to where I was leading.
It's Mom and Dad. They don't listen to me. Dad hates every friend I've ever had. He won't let me near Marie. He said that if he saw her with me again, then he'd kill her. But Marie never did anything wrong. She cares about...
Want to go drink yourself to oblivion every night? That's your business. But beating on Mom and slapping me around is over. You got that? You know, the principal asked the guys at school who their idol was, and 90% of them said their fathers. All I could think was, I idolize anyone who is nothing at all like my father.
Can you tell funny stories? Nikolai can. You say that Nikolai is this or that, one thing or another, but how can you know him? Is it possible to know a man in 6 months? That is a remarkable man, Doctor.
Now then, you lot, you all whizzing about. It's really very distracting. So could you all please stop moving for a moment, please? Because I am talking! Now, the question of the hour is, who's got the Pandora? Answer, I do. Next question, who's coming to take it from me? Come on, look at me. No plan, no backup, no weapons worth a damn. It's something else I haven't got. Anything to lose. So, if you're sitting up there in your silly little spaceships with all your silly little guns, and you've got any plans on taking the Pandora tonight, just remember who's standing in your way.
So I gathered all this stuff and begin mixing it up. It's very scientific. There was this massive explosion. It knocked me down. It blew up this huge hole in the floor. There were boards and bricks and flames leaping up, so I decided to leave.
If it weren't for people like me, the ones with the cameras, who would know? Who would care? The camera's there to record life, not change it. It's It's really bad and unfair, but there's nothing we can do about it. You can't expect photographers to step into the frame and fix things that they don't like. The camera's there to capture the truth, not stage it.
Is it because she isn't a sad zero like you? That doesn't make her fat. Look around. He isn't perfect, she isn't perfect, no one is perfect. Look at me, I'm far from perfect. I bet she has no clue how she makes others feel when she makes fun of them.
Today I don't feel afraid. 11th May, 1944. It was my 15th birthday. My mother and I were going downstairs, and we were about to start eating breakfast when we heard loud banging on the door. They just marched us down the street to the Gestapo headquarters where we were going to be interrogated. And there was no way we could. We were just stunned into... We knew that was going to be the end for us.